Okay, had a question about pivoting?
Yeah.
Okay. Depending upon what era you learned, okay, a lot of studios teach pivoting your feet. Okay. I don't teach pivoting your feet. Okay. And you'll see a lot of them do it like this. Right? Okay. By pivoting your feet, what you're doing, okay, is aligning your balance improperly, right? Right? You have no side-to-side balance. Right? You have no side-to-side balance. Okay. You asked me a question about this. Okay. Do that. Stay there. Okay. Okay? Now, if you don't have very good balance, right? You're not fully flat on your feet, right? You're on the ball of one of your feet. Okay? If you're not fully flat-footed, okay, you don't have full surface contact, right? So if you don't have good balance, you can't generate a lot of power. Number one, right? Now, number two, is it if you're on the ball of your foot, you're using the primarily the small muscle, right? Small muscles generate weaker moves. Big muscles generate stronger moves. So rather than pivoting and pushing with the toe or the ball of your foot, okay, what you want to do is push with the bigger, stronger muscle. So you do that by not pivoting, right? So you're pushing with this, turning the shoulder, and you're pushing with the thigh. Okay? You want to reverse, and you go back in the other direction. Watch my feet. Okay? I'm back in the other direction. Okay? So you're really not doing this. Some studios you go to will teach you to pivot, swivel your feet. Okay? I don't like you to swivel your feet, and those are primarily the two reasons why. You're making a weaker move, right? And you're not fully on balance. A weaker move because you're using primarily a smaller muscle, and not on good balance because you don't have good contact with the ground.
Are there times that you want to be on the balls of your feet?
Yeah, when you're dropping your knee on the guy. Yeah.
But at the very beginning, when somebody's here and you just want your cat, you know, at the very beginning of the fight, and
No, I'd rather not teach you to do this.
Well, I know what you mean by the stance.
Kung Fu is based off, okay, we'll go on to this, okay. Kung Fu is based off of the element of surprise. Okay. Good. Kung Fu is based off of the element of surprise, okay. Now, if you're supposed to come on to me, and I do this, okay, I have no element of surprise, right? Okay, come on to me, right? Right? See, I had no stance. I'm just standing here normally, right? And then that's the way I would like you to react. One shoulder, remember I told you earlier, okay? But I stood square, but I'm beginning to teach so that you stand with one shoulder in front. Okay, right hand. Okay, hold it. Okay, just hold it there. Okay, now cross blocking, right? You have one shoulder in front. Okay? This is the way you're going to be blocking. It's going to come across your body as you turn your shoulder inward, right? And just blocking to the other side. The shoulders forward. It's going to be across your body as you take it outward. Okay. Now, what's happening with one shoulder in front? Okay, with one shoulder in front, you're actually blocking the punch from behind the punch, right? Okay. If I'm standing square, okay, the target line is right here. So I'm actually blocking from the target line. Okay? Right? When you cross block, this is how you cross block. Right? Think about it. When you throw a punch, how do you throw a punch? Throw a punch at each other, just to see. Right? Everybody does this. Okay? Right? When you throw a punch, you do this. Okay? Now, if I'm standing here like this, right? I'm already halfway in position. Right? I don't have to do this. Right? I just have to I'm already halfway through my motion. Other hand. No. Right? Okay? Okay? That's why you see this. Okay. Okay. That's why you see this. Pushing it away from you. Because if I cross block correctly, right? Throw. Right? But, right? Goes by me. Right? Goes by me. Okay? Now, try it the right way, try it the wrong way, and then try it the right way. Okay? Don't try to hit the guy. Come back a second. Don't try to hit the guy, but just push a nice, strong punch to him and let him cross block it. Right? See? Right? Okay? You turn your shoulder. Right? Okay? Right? What you don't want to do is push it. A pushing motion is a very slow motion. Okay? You want to knock it down across the front. Okay? Don't push it. Don't do one of these. Okay? You had questions?
I've got an argument with guys saying if you start off like this,
Okay.
what if the guy throws a hook back here?
It doesn't, okay. Okay. I'm going to cross block you with my right hand. Okay? Okay. Throw a hook. Okay? It makes it harder, right? Right? It makes it harder because I have to reach farther around. Okay. Throw a hook.
Like this back one like that.
Okay, well let's do this one first. Right? Okay? Back one. Okay? Now, if I'm standing square and I tried to do this, it would still be more difficult, right? Right? With my shoulder rotating, I cover a bigger thing. Try all of those with an up windmill and a cross block.
Jack, if given preference, so you would prefer to stand with 1 foot forward rather than this?
Not necessarily. Okay? The important part is
the shoulder's partly where you want it if you stand non-parallel.
right. The important part is to get the shoulder in position. In other words,
no matter where you
be
stand.
ready. Right? Be ready. This isn't ready. Okay? This is ready, right? And I'm not moving my feet. This is ready, right? Okay? Now, another thing to remember, the closer the guy gets, okay, the higher you want to carry your hands. Walk towards me. Right? Okay? The closer he gets, the less time you have to react. So you have to compensate for it. Okay? Throw a punch. Right? See? He punched the normal way. Right? By the time he went like that, my hand was here. I had to wait for him. I don't know if you detected that or not. Throw a punch. All right? I have to wait for him to throw the punch because he's doing this. Okay? So on the offensive side, okay, if you didn't want to punch block, okay, the better way to do it would be what? Turn that shoulder forward, right? Right here. Right? Because you're punching from here anyway, right? Right? If I'm square and I'm stepping to you and punching, I'm going, right? But if I'm standing, right? Yeah, right? If you watched, not the Tyson fight, the fight prior to that, I forget the guy's name. The guy that did all the jabbing. Is it Sheldon? Yeah. Sheldon, right? The guy didn't, other guy's face looked like hamburger. What was Sheldon doing? The guy couldn't get close to him because he had this much range on him. Right? The guy couldn't get close to him. Right? And you see a lot of the boxers, they're boxing like this with their shoulders square and they're going, right? The jab isn't as effective. You need to keep in position. Okay, where were we? You guys are going to do the cross blocks with the being in position, and then we can convert that right over to the up windmill blocks being in position.